Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're all here. And I have a question for you. Have you ever purchased a product and then after having received it and used it, wonder how you ever lived without it? Well, that is how I feel about these 5 products that I'm about to show you that I purchased from Amazon. I honestly could not live without them now because they make my life so much easier. So it's kind of a range. We've got some kitchen, cleaning, travel, something to help with makeup. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in and let me show you these products that I cannot live without. The first thing we're gonna start with is this mounted, battery-operated, magnifying, lighted makeup mirror. Okay, that's a mouthful, but this thing is amazing. I actually used a mirror like this in this resort that I stayed at in Cancun a few years ago, and it made putting my makeup on so much easier that the minute I got home, I was on Amazon and ordered one for myself, and now I don't know how I've ever lived without it. It mounts in your bathroom and it takes 4 AAA batteries is how the light is supplied. It's a very like natural daylight, I would say, when you're putting your makeup on. And the one side is just normal, is a normal mirror, and then you flip it over, and then the other side is 10 times magnification. And boy, does this help aging eyes when you are putting on your eyeliner. I don't know how I tightlined my eyes prior to having this mirror because it just makes it so much easier to do. I find that the batteries last a very long time if you remember to turn it off after every use, but they do last quite a long time. It's out of the way because I can fold it back and right up against the wall, so it really doesn't take up much space. But oh my gosh, it makes putting on makeup so much easier. Absolutely love this, and I don't know how I lived without this makeup mirror. The next thing that I want to show you that I cannot live without that I ordered from Amazon is this clothes steamer. And this has made the biggest difference in keeping me from looking like a crumpled mess most days leaving the house, because I really do not like ironing. It is probably one of my least favorite chores. So when I purchased this a few years ago, it was life-changing. So easy to use. Put the water in, twist it back on, plug it in, and turn it on. Heats up really quickly, does a great job of getting the wrinkles out of your clothes. Cannot beat this. It is so easy. I ended up getting one for each of my sons. Makes your clothes just look so much nicer when you just, take a minute to take out those wrinkles. So I absolutely love this. Don't know how I lived without it, and I will never not have a steamer now. So had this at least, I think, 3 years, and honestly, I do not even use distilled water, even though we have hard water here where I live, but it's not getting clogged up. It's operating just as it did when I first received it. So I cannot say enough good things about this clothes steamer. Definitely can't live without this one. The next thing I wanted to show you is this jewelry case that I purchased from Amazon. And I absolutely love this. One of the reasons that I chose this one over many of the other options that they have on Amazon is that look how thin this folds up. So it really does not take up any room in your suitcase, which I love. So you open it up and it looks like this inside. And you can see here it has this zippered section here where you can put your necklaces. You just unsnap the little snap on the top here. You put your necklace through, snap it back up, and then stick it down in the bottom of this little like pouch. Keeps them from getting tangled up. They don't get knotted. I've never had an issue of any of my necklaces getting knotted in here. And then you can obviously zip this right up. Over here in the middle section, it has an area to put rings. You could also do bracelets like I've got here. And then they also have this little post for earrings. Sometimes I even just, if I'm only taking like a couple pairs of earrings, I will just even put them right in this little zipper pouch here. And then there's also for any other miscellaneous, if bracelets or watches, there is this zipper pouch on this side here. But then it folds up so nicely, like a little clutch, and you are ready to go to put this in your suitcase. So it makes packing your jewelry for a vacation so much easier when you have this. I know where everything is. I'm not getting Ziploc bags of bracelets or earrings. Everything is here. It stays nice. Absolutely love this. I don't know how I lived without my little travel jewelry case. All right, the next thing that I wanted to show you that I absolutely cannot live without, and I'll try to get into the shot here, is this Swiffer vac. Let me maneuver like this, we might be able to see. And this is not your normal Swiffer that you see out in the stores. This is a rechargeable vacuum. It comes with the plug, and you plug this into the Swiffer, and you charge this up. And this is a vacuum with the Swiffer attachment. So here in the front, it's got the little vacuum nozzle. And this will pick up all of that dog hair and crumbs that sometimes the regular Swiffer pads just, you know, can't pick up. And then it collects here in this little cup that you just take out and you can empty and sticks back in. But if you have pets and you have pet hair on your floors, you need this thing. I mean, this works better, in my opinion, on the hardwood floors and tile than my Dyson does. The Dyson is amazing on the rugs and the carpet, but this is so good for getting the dog hair off of the hardwood and the tile. And it is so light that it's so easy to just get out when you want to just, you know, quickly go around and pick up some dog hair. It has absolutely made cleaning my house with the dog so much easier. I don't know how I lived without this. I never want to be without my Swiffer vac. I use it almost every day during shedding season, and just because it's just so easy to use. So highly recommend this Swiffer vac, and it's something I cannot live without any. Okay, do you hate chopping onions as much as I do? This little kitchen gadget that I purchased from Amazon a few years ago has made that job so much easier. I love how it doesn't take up much space. All of the pieces in this little chopper can be stored right in the base. So this is the one I use the majority of the time to chop onions. It's a bigger dice. There is a small grater. There is a small little chopper, small little blade, and this one is particularly good if you're ever making like pico de gallo and you're doing tomatoes and onions and you want them in little small pieces. This one is great for that. It also has a slicer attachment, regular grater. But how you put it together is, this is the one I use the majority of the time to chop my onions. So you put the base on the bottom, and then you add whatever attachment that you want to use, like that. And then you very easily just chop your onion, chop your potato, whatever you're using. It's all, everything you're chopping goes right in the base. So I love that. There's no onions flying across the cutting board. And this just makes cutting onions so much easier. I can't tell you how much this has made my life easier. It also comes with this little, it looks almost like a comb. And if you have like smaller pieces, you can go up through the chopper attachment and get most of it out. And then I put these right in the top of my dishwasher, and they come out very clean each time. I love that it's easy to use, it's easy to clean, it makes chopping onions so much easier. That's a job I never liked. So this, I don't know how I lived without this little handy dandy chopper machine. And like I said, you don't have to find much room in your kitchen for storage because it all stores in, all the pieces store right here in the base of the little machine. So I absolutely love this. I don't know how I lived without my little food chopper. See how I can pull this up. I probably should have filmed this segment in the kitchen, but here I am. So the last thing I wanted to show you is this set of Pyrex Snapware. And this set comes with the ones that I have shown you, but then also another one of these little small round ones on top. But I actually have some leftovers in this other one in the refrigerator. But my husband purchased these for me, I don't know how many Christmases ago, 3 or 4 Christmases ago, and I absolutely love them. I've actually ordered more sets too because this is all I keep my leftovers in the refrigerator. I love that they are glass, and that way when you put the leftovers in these containers, you can microwave these right in your microwave without worrying about microwaving plastic. So I love that. They're easy to clean, dishwasher safe, and these you put in the top. These I have put top or bottom. And what I love about them is that with these little lids, they just snap right on, and you know, nothing leaks, nothing gets out. I store my fruit in here. I store leftovers in these with all of these great sizes too. And I love, you can see exactly what you've got in these in the refrigerator. There's no guesswork on what is in the containers. You can see your leftovers, so you will use them up. They stack really nice on top of each other. These have just been such a great addition to my kitchen. And Pyrex, as we know, is a great brand. Like, they are known for quality. If you break or lose one of these lids, which I have done, I have just gone on the Pyrex site and ordered a replacement lid, and it was just a couple of dollars to get a replacement lid. So I cannot say enough good things about these storage containers. These have absolutely made my life so much easier, and I never want to live without these Pyrex Snapware containers. Well, friends, you know I love to share with you things that make my life easier, so I couldn't wait to share this video with you. And all of the products will be linked below for you. If you try any and they become favorites of yours, let me know. I'd love to hear that. Thank you so much for stopping by, friends, and I will see you next time. Bye.